Hi, I'm Sebastian. I'm the owner and creative director for Sebastian Solutions, and I can't wait to help you with your marketing. Whether you need a brochure or other marketing collateral, a website, a logo, or even printing for your DIY marketing, we're here to help. So let's start with a fast 1, 2, 3 question and answer. That way you can quickly decide if we're going to be the right fit for you and your company. Number 1, how much? Well, we're going to need some more details on your project to give you an upfront estimate. That said, if you compare us by price, quality, and service, we'll beat anybody out there. Number 2, how are you going to market my business? We figure out the cheapest and most direct method to reach your customers. To do that, we analyze the market and your competition. Then we build a strategy based on your target customer and, of course, your budget. Number 3, what makes us different than all the other marketing companies out there? Well, as a fellow small business owner, I know how difficult it is to market and grow your business. Unlike big business, we do things different because we have to. We focus on grassroots marketing that makes an honest connection with our customers. So that's the fast 1, 2, 3. If you like what you hear, let's get started right now. Call or text me directly at 520-355-3333. Again, that's 520-355-3333. Or you can send me an email at hello@sebastian.solutions. Or if you want to hear more, we're going to dive into it right now, going in reverse order, starting with number 3, doing things different. As small business owners, you and I have no choice but to do things different. We don't have gobs of money to throw at a marketing campaign like the big corporations do. That's actually a really good thing because it affords us the opportunity to do things different and, quite frankly, to do them better. I mean, how many times have you and I been swayed by some big budget, big corporate marketing campaign only to be let down and wondering why can't they do better? That's not to say I'm anti-big business, not by a long shot. I mean, heck, I'm shooting this on an iPhone right now. But you get my point. From a small business perspective, we have to do better. And so does our marketing, or we go out of business. So you might be saying, that all sounds great, but how can we possibly compete with billion-dollar companies who have million-dollar marketing campaigns? Well, unlike them, we actually want to spend the least amount of money possible. And that also means we have to get to the point and be honest with our marketing message. You know, my driving professional philosophy has always been to be different. That means I like doing things better than my competition, and more to the point, I like doing things right. It's just more rewarding, personally, professionally, and financially. Hey, it's me. I just want to check in, make sure you get some good info from the video. If you're ready to get started, don't hesitate to call or text me right now at 520-355-3333, or you can shoot me an email at hello@sebastian.solutions. Okay, back to the video. Talk soon. Bye. On to number 2, how to market as a small business. Like we talked about before, the one thing we cannot do is market like a big corporation. Of course, that's usually our first thought, thinking, oh, look how successful they are. But if you take a closer look, that success is inefficient, often dishonest, and costs way too much money. Small business by its very nature is regional. That alone changes our strategy. We are never going to create a nationwide campaign where the message is more generic. They are usually centered around feelings, moments in time, and other ethos that just don't work well with what we're trying to sell. We need to focus on specifics that our customers care about. Our selling points are the product, service, cost, quality, reliability, speed, competition, and reputation. That's what our customers care about. One of my teachers used the analogy of trawler fishing to explain big corporate marketing to us. They spend tons and tons of money to catch anything and everything, and then they just throw away what they don't want. I understand why they do it, but it's extremely wasteful, and in my opinion, just lazy. Not to mention the terrible ROI, which is obviously something we care a lot about. So this is one of the areas where we can be different and do a lot better with our grassroots marketing. Another issue with marketing is it's everywhere, and collectively, we're just sick of it. So one thing we cannot do is annoy our potential customers. We have 0.8 seconds to make our pitch, to get a yes or no to engage contact. Even if the viewer isn't interested, I don't want to annoy them. I always want to make a good impression. Because even if they don't need what we're selling now, and they'll come back when they do need our product or service. Number 1, great pricing, great service. As a small business owner, I'm always looking for a good deal. It doesn't always mean the cheapest, but I do want the best value for my money. That's the guiding principle behind our pricing. So if you compare apples to apples, you'll find that we are the best deal around. Also, transparency is a very big deal to me, and I'm guessing it is for you too. That's why we always give you an upfront estimate so you know exactly what to expect. There are never any surprises. I've heard too many horror stories from customers that have come to us because somebody else ripped them off. I won't stand for it, and that will not happen here. And that brings me to arguably my most important business philosophy, and that is longevity. I don't want to work with you just on one project. I want to work with you for years to come. I'm in this for long-term success. Something else that goes right along with longevity, I firmly believe that making you happy makes me happy. Why? Of course, there's the satisfaction of a job well done. But at the end of the day, it's just good business. If you're happy with our work, you'll come back to us for future projects. Not only that, you'll also refer us to your friends and family when they need help with their marketing projects. So if you want small business marketing that leads to long-term success, reach out and we can get started today. Call or text me directly at 520-355-3333. Again, that's 520-355-3333. Or you can send me an email at hello@sebastian.solutions.